Yeah, so we've secured 1.67 million from the Heritage Lottery Fund, and the council is putting just over £600,000 to that. So we've got about £2.3 million of funding. So we're going to do a number of things with that funding. The first thing we're doing is building a new visitor centre at the cemetery entrance. This will be somewhere where people can come, find out a wee bit more about the history of the cemetery. There'll be a few interactive genealogy stations where people come in and search burial records, look at videos, old photographs, that kind of stuff. We're also spending money restoring some of the key assets. There's 11 listed assets on the site, so things like the central steps where there's main vaults where the likes of Edward Harland and Thomas Gallagher are buried. They're in a fairly bad state of repair, so we're going to restore those to their former glory. There's also a couple of Victorian fountains that we're going to restore. So the idea is to get the cemetery looking the way it would have looked when it first opened back in the 1860s. On top of that, we also have a fully interactive activity plan where we're going to have a range of tours, schools programs, activities, training courses, and it's all designed to get people up to the site and get reconnected with the site and just make the site a busier and more attractive, safe place to be.
In respect of the greater area, I mean, we've been doing a lot of work particularly in the Falls Park Cemetery area with new football pitches up the back there recently, with other works happening up at the White Rock end of it. Also, we're doing other works in terms of local tourism products along the Falls Road itself. So this piece in the cemetery is another part of that overall jigsaw.
At the minute there's about 250,000 people buried in City Cemetery, so there's connections all over the world. We've had emails and calls from people in America and Canada, wanting to reconnect with their relatives. At the minute we do have all the records digitised, but they're pretty hard to find, and when you do find them they're quite dry. It's just a PDF, just basically saying who's buried there and when they died. We have a plan to have a genealogy station in the new visitor centre where hopefully you can go in, click on a grave or type in a name and a sort of a rough year of death, and you'll get the cemetery record, but you'll also get a picture of the grave and even a picture of the person if we can find that in our records.
Once the interpretive centre is built, it's not going to just sit there as a passive asset. We're going to proactively use it and ensure it's well used. People are taken out and about and they get to know it and becomes a serious feature on this part of town.